Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to the class of Introduction to Business Law. Dear students, today is our 11th lecture of Business Law. The topic of discussion for today's lecture is Sales of Goods Act 1930. Dear students, 1930 has been written with the sales of goods word. It means that the sales of goods contract was formulated in 1930. Therefore, there has written a word of 1930 with the word of Sales of Goods Act. So let's start with the definition. Sales of Goods Act is a contract by which the ownership of movable goods is transferred from the seller to the buyer. Simply, this act is related to the transfer of ownership of movable goods. Movable goods means the goods which are easily movable from one place to another place. So this kind of goods are transferred from the seller to buyer. It is called the contract of sale. The term contract of sale is defined in section 4 of 1 of the Contract Act of the Sales of Goods Act is a contract of sale of goods is a contract whereby the seller transfer or agrees to transfer. Seller transfers means presently on the spot seller transfer the ownership of movable goods from seller to buyer, or agrees to transfer mean he will transfer in future. Seller will transfer the ownership of movable goods in some future time. The property in goods to buyer for a price, but there must be price. Without price, the transfer of ownership is not called the sale of goods contract. Essentials of a contract of sale. What are the essentials of a contract of sale? All requirements of valid contract must be fulfilled. All requirements are essentials which we have studied in the topic of contract are applied to the contract of sale. Along with all essentials which were applied to this contract, some extra essentials are also available for the contract of sale. For example, two parties. So two parties we also discussed in the contract, simple contract. Goods is extra for the contract of sale. Transfer of property. Price includes both sale and agreement to sell. We will discuss that what is sale and what is agreement to sell. No formalities are required. These are all essential elements or essentials of a contract of sale. Goods. The subject matter of a contract of sale goods is goods. Subject matter. The purpose of contract of sale is goods. Before we studied that the movable goods must be transferred from the seller to buyer. So the subject matter of the contract of sale is goods. According to section 2 of 7 of contract sale of contract, goods means every kind of movable property other than actionable claim and money. So money are not involved in the contract of sale and actionable claims are not involved in the sale of goods. And it includes stocks, shares, growing crops, grass and things attached to a forming part of the land which are agreed to be severed before sale or under contract of sale. So what are actionable goods? Actionable claims, means a claim which can be enforced through the court of law. For example, debt due from one person to another is an actionable claim. Any kind of debt which are due from one person to another person is an actionable claim, and it's also related to money. So money and actionable claims are not involved in this sale of goods. With other than money and actionable actionable claims. All kinds of goods are involved in the sale of goods contract. Example of goods: goodwill. We can see goodwill are also sold and included in the contract of sales of goods. Trademark is included. Copyright, patent rights, water, gas, electricity are all example of goods. So they are transferred from the seller to buyer. Classification of goods: existing goods. At the time of sale, if the goods are physically in existence and are in possession of the seller, the goods are called existing goods. When contract is making by the buyer and seller and goods are available at the time of contract, so these kinds of contracts are called existing goods. Existing goods can be classified into two: specific and uncertain goods. Unascertained goods and specific goods. Specific goods are also called ascertained goods. Specific goods identified and agreed upon the time of the making of the contract of sale are called specific goods. Specific goods mean malum tawlidat. It may be noted that in actual practice the term ascertained goods is used in the same sense as specific goods. Means that specific goods means ascertained goods, where A agrees to sell. Example, we can say A agrees to sell to be a particular radio bearing a distinctive number. There is a contract of sale of specific or ascertained goods. There are a lot of examples. Ali agrees to sell a for sale watch having specific number to the Ahmad. So it is ascertained goods. Ali agrees to sell Honda car model 2020. So it is ascertained goods or specific goods. But there are unascertained goods or unspecific goods. The goods which are not separately identified are ascertained at the time of the making of the contract. Namalum tawlidat. The time of sale of goods, the goods are not ascertained. The goods are not specific, are known as unascertained goods. They are indicated or defined only by description. वजाहत पे बेस बांधी पो डिस्क्रिप्शन बेस बांधी द सिर्फ डिफाइन शुए बस अमा स्पेसिफिक ने दे मालूम ने दे they are indicated or defined by only by description. For example, if A agrees to sell B, A agrees to sell to B 1 bag of sugar out of the lot of 100 bags lying in his godown. It is a sale of unascertained goods because it is not known which bag is to be delivered. As soon as a particular bag is separated from the lot for delivery, it becomes ascertained or specific goods. Yani sell bag at the buri pratidi tatu velich is yo bag tata delivery kuma. Utar daga waqta puri daga sell the unascertained goods de. ځکه اوس پورې تا ته معلوم نه دی چې په ګاډاون کې په ویر هاوس کې سل بیګه د بورې پراته دي. اوس دا په کوم بیګ بیلې یو ماته لیږي. کله چې بیګ یې بیل که او درته وویل چې دغه بیګ زه تا ته ډلیور کوم دغه دا ګوډس بیرته په انازرټین ګوډس نه په ازرټین ګوډس باندې بدلیږي، په سپیسیفیک ګوډس باندې بدلیږي. فار ایگزامپل سل کاټن د انګورو پراته دي او تا یو کاټن ترې نه واخیسته او تا ته بیل کړی نه دی چې دغه کاټن به زه تا ته لیږم، نو سل کاټنه پراته دي، زر کاټنه پراته دي، نو تر هغه وخته پورې چې ستا دغه کاټن یې بیل کړي نه وي تر هغه وخت پورې دا ګوډس د ان ازرټین ګوډس په نامه سره یادېږي یا ان سپیسیفیک ګوډس په نامه سره یادېږي. چې کله کاټن بیل شو دې ته موږ ازرټین یا سپیسیفک ګوډس نوم ورکولی شو. Future goods are goods to be manufactured or produced or yet to be acquired by seller. یعنی تر اوسه پورې جوړ نه دي जोड़ीगी, प्रोड्यूस कीगी, आगे उरुस्त लेगल कीगी, डिलीवर कीगी. There cannot be present sale in respect future goods because the property cannot pass. Property के पास कीगी ना ज़िक्र तौलीदात रुसूनी दी जोड़. This is applicable to goods which are subject matter of the agreement to sell. यानी दा agreement to sell पर बेस बंदे दा सब goods इस्तेमाली की. For example, A agrees to sell to B all the milk that his cow may yield during the coming year. सर लज़ वागानी दी contract वर सरोशो, agreement to sell वर सरोशो. چې په راتلونکي کال کې ستا د لس غواګانې څومره چې شودې کوي هغه ماته لیږه. اوس خدای دې کې هغه 100 کیلو شودې کوي، 10 کیلو شودې کوي، 50 کیلو شودې کوي، ټول کال به هغه دې ته لیږي. This is a contract for the sale of future goods. X agrees to sell to Y all the mangoes which will be produced in his garden next year. It is contract of sale of future goods amounting to an agreement to sell. It's also kind of agreement to sell. It's also called future goods. چې څومره په باغ کې مانګوز تولیدېږي، پروډیوس کېږي، هغه مانګوز به ټول لیږي بایر ده. نو اوس 1000 ټنه مانګوز جوړېږي، 10 ټنه جوړېږي، 100 ټنه جوړېږي، دا اوس معلومات نه ده. فیوچر ګوډز دي چې څومره مانګوز جوړ شول هغونه به ورته لیږي. So it's kind of an agreement to sell contract. Sales and agreement to sell. What is difference between sale and agreement to sell? Sale, the ownership is transferred immediately. Yani present goods goods are available in the time of contract. A seller can sue for price. He has all the right of unpaid seller. Yani seller, the unpaid seller rights lari. Unpaid seller shede tawlidat deliver kadi lekin payment dine de shwe. It's called unpaid seller. Sales takes place in the case of existing goods usually. Yani goods available the time of contract. A buyer bears the risk. Chakala sales wushu, transfer of goods wushu, price paid shu, exchange suratunu, agin urusta sumra tawlidatu ke masla razi buyer akhisun ke bada risk bear ki. An agreement to sell chede at some future date. Yani goods produce shuvi nidi. Goods produce शुवी नहीं थी आइंदा की वो प्रोड्यूस कीगी. It's an executory contract. आइंदा की वो execute कीगी था. If you remember, recall from the second class, I think, or the second lecture, I think, the first lecture, we studied the executory contract, executed contract, partly executory and partly executed. Recall from that lecture, executory mean the contract is not existed at the time, it will be performed in some future time. So it's agreement to sell contract. A seller can sue for damages. If damages became in the time of transfer or delivery of goods, the seller will sue for the damages. An agreement to sell takes place in the case of future goods, and this agreement is on the basis of future goods, and seller bears the risk. If there is any kind of damages in the before the delivery of the goods, seller will bear all the risk, all the damages in the time of contract. So this is difference between the sales and agreement to sell. Next, stipulation, condition and warranty. What is stipulation? A representation which form part of the contract of sale and affect the contract. It is called stipulation. Any kind of representations, any kind of disclosement which form a part of the contract is called stipulation. And also this stipulation affect the contract. And stipulation means demand, any kind of demand which form of the contract of sale and affect the contract is called stipulation. Any demand, any stipulation, a stipulation which is most important, any demand which is most important for formation of the contract of sale is known as condition. शर्त स्टिपुलेशन ډیر زیات امپورټنس پیدا کی هغه یو کنډیشن ته جوړیږي. یو स्टिपुलेशन د سمپل د چاغه part of the contract راځي او هغه په contract باندې افیکټ کوي, that is simple stipulation. When that stipulation becomes very or most important, so it becomes condition. شرط جوړیږي چې دا شرط مات شي contract خرابېږي. It becomes condition. And stipulation which is collateral or least importance becomes warranty. چې بیخي کم ضرورت وي دا وارنټي ده and it is a type of collateral security او دا security دا collateral په هر contract of sales کې نه وي. So therefore its least importance for the formation of the contract of sale is known as a warranty. So stipulation is a demand which affect the contract and it forms the part of contract. It is called stipulation, and the stipulation which becomes most important it becomes the condition, and the stipulation which becomes least important it becomes warranty. Clear? So let's discuss condition. Section 12 of the Sales of Contract Part B of the Sale of Goods Act 1930 defines condition as a condition is a stipulation essential to the main purpose of the contract. यानी subject meter यानी का condition छे दे main purpose दे यानी का main purpose पूरा नशो यानी ज़ लैपटॉप आखलम दे दर्स वैलो ले पारा कचेरी द नॉन कीगी नो अगर मेन पर्पस द लैपटॉप न पूरे कीगी जमा नो ब्या खुद लैपटॉप आखसल मा तो से फायदा न की नो देयरफॉर इट्स कॉल्ड मेन पर्पस. द कंडीशन इज अ मेन पर्पस ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ सेल यानी तो तौलीदात आखली द बेर द खर्चवलो ले पारा नो कचेरी द बेर द न खर्चीगी नो मेन पर्पस ता सनश रीसेल ले पारा आखली नो स्ता रीसेल पूरा नशो ब्या खुद से फायदा न. Example is written here. Buyer wanted a horse which could run at a speed of 45 meter per hour. उस main purpose छे शो यो horse वाखस छे आगा वाड़ी छे दगा horse बायद 45 meter per hour की मंडा हुई कचेरी दे 35 meter मंडे हुई नो main purpose हासिल नश नो condition पूरा नश. This is called condition. Condition types of condition as to title, condition as to description, condition as to sample, condition as to sample as well as description, as to quality, fitness of buyer purpose, condition as to merchantability, and condition as to whole salesman. Condition to title. It is the most important implied condition in a contract of sale that seller has the right to sell the goods. Title transfer की दा यो condition दे च सेलर हक लरी दे दे छे तौलीदात खर्च की हर रकम काइंड ऑफ तौलीदात भी प्रोडक्ट भी खर्च की. It is called condition as to title, and this is written in section 14 of this section 14 in part A in the contract of sales of goods, that its title that I have right to sell my products, my goods to anyone. It's called condition as to title. Next, condition as to sample. In a sale by sample, there is an implied condition that the goods shall correspond with the sample in quality, and the goods shall be free from the defect which render them unmerchantable. यानी कचेरे sample पर बेस बांधे तौलीद खर्चीगी नो दगल तक condition छेदे च purpose दगा sample but same to same चुकम तौलीदात खर्चीगी आगे सर योशेवी दासी नहीं च sample तो योशे राउडी और तो नोर तौलीदात बल सिदी. It's called condition to sample. यानी quality of sample must be same to the other remaining part of the contract or other remaining part of the goods. कंपो warehouse की प्राते दी आवता sample ले गले नो sample और पो warehouse की प्राते तौलीदात तो टोलो condition और द टोलो quality बात same भी free of defects भी चाहे खराब नहीं भी तादल तो रोग रावड़े अलता खराब दी. Sales by sample has following three conditions as well. Correspondence of goods with sample in quality, quality by same to same way, reasonable opportunity of comparing goods with the sample, यानी ताते मुकम्मल authority मुकम्मल opportunity दरकड़ी च sample दे पाती उतौलीदा तो सर compare कीचे आया दिल की फर्क हुनिश्ता, and merchantability of goods और दा goods बिरता द resellable भी merchantable भी दा सिनी च दा तौलीदा दे खर्चोल वर्ड नवी. Condition as to sample as well as description. Sometimes the seller shows sample to the buyer and also gives him description. हम तशरीह वर्तवर की हम sample वर्तवर की. In such case, the implied condition is that the goods shall correspond with both. यानी हम the sample और हम चुकम the description वर्कड़े द्वारो हालातों के बाद आगो पाती goods द्वारा हालात बाद describe the sample as well as description. Condition as to merchantability. The term merchantability means two things. If goods are purchased for sale, for resale, they should be immediately resellable. यानी द कंडीशन टू मर्चेस ता पर्पस कंडीशन मन पर्पस देखना ता पर्पस अगर स्पेशल पर्पस चिस्ता दे अगर बाय पुरुष चिता खसी तौलीदात रीसेल पर और दा बाय इमीडिएटली रीसेल. If goods are purchased for self-use, then they should reasonably fit for the purpose for which they are generally used. Okay, before I told you that I purchased a laptop for the purpose of studying. If I fail to study, the laptop fails to open or start, and I will not get my purpose, that is studying. So it will not fit for the purpose of studying. So it will be retracted back. Condition and warranties. What are difference between condition and warranties? Condition is a stipulation which is essential to the main purpose. Condition essential de बुनियाद दे the main purpose ले पारा. It is of vital importance. The importance देर जाते. Warranties are subsidiary or collateral. It's only collateral. It's only protection to the main purpose of the contract. यानी ता तक सिर्फ वारंटी दरकौल की मेन पर्पस कस्ता पूरा न शो तौलीद रावड़ा बिर तो वापस. It is not of vital importance. It has no vital importance. The main contract can be completed even if warranty is not fulfilled. As you always match the warranty the mobile दरकड़े ना match the तावो चलो दो match the पाते शो no problem ना match the sta purpose पूरा शवेद. It is not vital importance. That importance nullary warranty. In case of breach of condition, the buyer may put an end to the contract. कचेरी कंडीशन पूरा न शो और ब्रीच हो buyer अखसुन के contract खत्म ही contract न कई बया. And a breach of condition may be treated as a breach of warranty. और condition च treat शो पो अगर breach पो मातोलो की no the warranty हम माती की वर्षरा. अम्मा in case of breach of warranty, the buyer cannot put an end to the contract. वारंटी मात्र तो वारंटी दे खराब जो एवढंच मॅच ते वारंटी दरकडे उतरे मॅच ते वो चले तो मोबाइल बेर तेरा उड़ा वापस का कंट्रैक्ट देना माती की ब्रीच ऑफ कंट्रैक्ट न वाकई की यू कैन ओनली क्लेम डैमेजेस फ्रॉम द सेलर. सिर्फ द सेलर ना दे खसुन की सिर्फ द डैमेजेस क्लेम की कि मात्र डैमेजेस रख कुम तावान च मात्र सीधरा रख अम्मा कंट्रैक्ट न ब्रीच की ए ब्रीच ऑफ वारंटी कैन नॉट बी ट्रीटेड एज ब्रीच ऑफ कंडीशन. क्लियर. सो दिस वाज your lecture 11. The remaining part of Contract of Sales of Goods Act 1930 will be discussed in the lecture 12. For now, I hope you understood regarding the lecture 11. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.